sweats on right now. It's 10 hours to the ladder open. Which then it's just gonna reset, but everybody gonna be hitting that bitch at the same. That bitch gonna be hot, fatal. Chill out. It shouldn't take 15 seconds. It shouldn't take 15 seconds, not right now. Nah, they gonna come with the bullshit right out the gate. When they ask you to continue on your first game, it's over with. There it went. 40 seconds in. Alright, I'm here. I'm just gonna be. Go ahead. I'm listening. What you say? Music going. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm still good there. Right here. Ah, so you want to hit people with garbage cans. Deshaun. That Darius Slay be out there too, boy. That motherfucker be picking off every motherfucking thing. I don't got him, but every time I done throw it over there and seen his name. We just speed it up. We don't want to go offense first, but we good. He got Bass. Oh, this is your playoffs. They got here with all double or nothings. Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I'm like, damn, Jerry in the slot. Somebody missing. Oh, that's where Jerry at now. Now it is a different game when you just leave. You just kind of got Jerry Rice as your third, and niggas like worried about Moss and Hayward Bay. Yeah, see, I see here too, like ability on both, something that'll help him break, with just yeah, you wanna hop in all that exotic shit. That's my fault. Bad play call. You gotta set them screens up. Good catch, boy. I damn near overthrew him. But that's why I put nightmare matchup on him. I can see too. Oh, I need the ability, Bo. Good sack. Good sack. That shit was bad. Let's see what's open though. I gotta hit him right in the middle of the field. Oh, come on. Bro, I gotta ID him too because he got that shit. I gotta start. See, that's one thing I ain't been doing. Just because I've been trying to. Damn, fucking delay a game. But that's cool. Jerry dropped it. Bro, Jerry just dropped a touchdown. Wide open, got behind the defense, dropped it in the end zone, and then, oh my gosh. Oh, that's tough. Man, that's all right. Oh, good job. Good job. Okay. That's it. That's how you do that. That's how you do it. Oh, out of bounds. No, he didn't complete it. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's 4th and 3. I gotta call timeout. I thought he got the first. Oh, he there. Perfect call. Oh, he said oh. Okay. Out of that, that's what he needed to be in. That's the wrong thing. Fuck, man. That's the wrong, but. That's how you shoot the gaps. I gotta use the safeties on that. Okay. Damn, I had it. Good job. Good job. He finna try us early tonight.
At the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Favre. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ricky Jackson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the gun, it's Favre. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
15 yards. brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gun, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Favre on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Watson. He shakes it off. Now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Watson buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 23-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. That's caught inside the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darius Hayward Bay, 74 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Watson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. 56 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Favre. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw is Favre. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at...
It's all good. PG. Got that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I need to make an adjustment. Look out, Fader, what you see? Damn, that would have kept me in. I bet I don't get up now. Chill out, man. Y'all acting like Call of Duty. I'm locked up on it. Thought we played a good game. I didn't feel like I was lagging or nothing. I made mistakes, but I seen 2 things I needed to do that'll help me with all of that blitz. I need to be. I know what he ran the best with all you. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna make us feel better. That's all. The line right there. Fuck with the line. Okay. This the way we ran the Decimal Bowl all year. We got our most yards, and a lot of people don't like this ability, but that's what we feel comfortable. Test run, we happy there. I'm actually gonna start to put Ted into some of them books. And when he there, I need him to do one thing. Smoke whoever he hit. We're gonna be anywhere else. I bet you can't hear nothing but the damn. Oh, I had the mic muted. Why did I have the mic muted? I don't know. Oh, we want this roll. Give me one of them pros. I ain't fucked up. It is what it is. We can get our music now. Richer than I used.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Off the play fake, here's Favre. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Favre. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Janikowski on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
The tackle.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
18 on the play. And
now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
complete.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Results
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Visitors, nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Result
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down now. 4. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too hard.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Favre to throw. Flush to his right. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Sanders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
At the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down now. It's Jackson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 47-yard
Throwing is far. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
14.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And touchdown! Vernon Davis, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down, Favre. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
34-yard line.
First and 10, it's Favre. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. Janikowski's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Favre. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Randy Moss, 66 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Get my swag right there.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Breeze going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Favre. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Favre. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
For 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The ball carried by.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
On the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play results in a 1st down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Vic on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, my
Picked
God.
up by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this time he is in. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, 4th. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Result is a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Archer. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Breeze. And it will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
now trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They're going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they bump their lead to 3.
Visitors 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On 3rd down, Thorpe. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break up a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. On 3rd down, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Breeze to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Wilson with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back.
Gang. Get your ass up out of here. For the meds. Yeah. I might gotta find somebody to get in on the lineup. Make another wig. Shiesty. Okay, let's fight. That ain't bad. I need to look up some defenses too.
Set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Twisting away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 33. Rap.
Here's Herbert. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Mike check 33. 33.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First carry now for Ricky Williams. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Jamal Adams.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check cross, check cross. Hey, check line 33, check line 33.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
For Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Here's Favre to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Favre. He'll look downfield for Waller, and he fires one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Score, Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And they go play action with Favre. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
49-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and...
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining.
He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Las Vegas.
Let's make these babies cry.
Off the play fake, here's Favre. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
By the Raiders.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Favre. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10, it's Favre. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Favre on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ravens take over.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more point.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
48-yard line.
Play action. It's Favre. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Favre looking deep for Hayward Bay. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Hayward Bay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is far. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Man open, Rice. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Las Vegas.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, Favre. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Favre. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. He's going to fire one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Favre to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll let Reese see what he can do by the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Rod Woodson on the coverage.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Big loss here as he's taken down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamal Adams on this.
set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they go play action with Favre. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 69 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Jackson now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Favre. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They go play action with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Favre. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. He's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Antonio Cromartie.
Now Jackson takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Jackson, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Darius Slay. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Favre. And he finds Hayward Bay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Play action. It's far. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Javon Curse in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Muscles him off. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this one complete to Davis.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Cunningham. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. Cunningham. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, Favre. Buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play fake. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. He's going to run again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the fullback, Reese, this is where he excels. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Lining up for the extra.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 39 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They run again with Jackson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up
now Favre. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Slay with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys camp it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darius Hayward-Bay, 78 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you.
In trouble, and he's taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And the Raiders have got him. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Final minute now of the third quarter. Favre on second down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Throwing is far. They set up the screen to Bo. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is caught by Moss for a Las Vegas touchdown. Randy Moss, 41 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
2-point conversion.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Being chased out left. He's going to take it. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and the Raiders have recovered. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First and 10, it's Favre. That's caught by Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Bo Jackson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Favre. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.